Welcome back, everybody, to Mr. Keith's Money Monday. This is the $50,000 plus account. It is Wednesday, 7/14. Actually, today is the 15th. Sorry about that. Today is Wednesday, the 15th. There we go. Yesterday was Cow Appreciation Day, so I was making balloon animals at a Chick-fil-A. And Monday, I was doing a bunch of arches and stuff for a bunch of Chick-fil-A's in the area. So I didn't have time to record a video. So let's get into what we're doing. Remember, the goal of this account is to use the stocks and money I have to generate $400 to $500 a month in weekly cash flow by using options. Hopefully, I'm able to use the money to buy more stocks and not have to spend it. So we'll just see how this account goes. Got a daughter going to school, so may have to use some money for that. Understand this is a journey of my account, and I share it with you for information purposes only. I'm not providing legal, accounting, or financial advisory services. And this is not a recommendation for you to buy or sell any stocks. Please use your own research and decide what's right for you. Use a paper trade account till you're ready to invest real money. And please like and subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along. That would help me out. All right, getting into FinViz here. What happened? Let's see what's going on here. Trying to get the FinViz. There we go. Don't know what happened there. All right, so ran a screener this morning. I sold a stock called Rayonier. Going through a fundamental analysis of my positions, Rayonier did not fit what I liked anymore, so I sold that stock. So I've got some money. So what I did was go in here, screener. I'm looking for mid to large cap. I'm looking for things over $10. I'm looking for something that does pay dividend, so it is positive. Looking for something that transacts a lot of shares each day to over 2 million. Looking for something that is optionable and shortable because I want to sell options on it. Another reason I sold Rayonier is the options were just horrible on it. There was no premium there, and bid-ask spreads were wide, so it just wasn't worth trading options on it anymore. And since that's what we do in this account, I just got rid of that one. All right, then I went to fundamentals. I looked for PE under 25. I looked for a forward PE ratio under 25. I looked for something that's growing, something that's positive going next year. Look for a PEG ratio under 1, EV over EBITDA under 10. You can go through and look what each of these things represent. This is just what my mentor taught me, so this is what I use when I go through a screener. And you can see on here we got down to 32 stocks. We could add a few more things if you want, whatever you'd like, debt to equity, return on equity, all those things. But I got to this list, and H&R Block got my attention. I'll hit the second page just so you can see what other stocks were there. Series One I trade, Synchrony Financial. Oh, my phone just thought I was talking to her. AT&T I've traded before. Newmont Mining I've traded before, but I do Barrick, so I didn't want to do that one. I have a Barrick position, so I wanted to stay away from the mining stocks. Was looking something more consumer cyclical. Personal services, people get their taxes done. So just something I like. Wasn't something I already had, so I was going with this one. So I clicked on this one, and looking at the chart and looking at the financials here, you can see their earnings per share has gone up. COVID was the off year, but their earnings per share have been going up. Looks like a big jump there. Sales have been going up, and they've been buying back their stock. So like this one, actually did a put credit spread in the beginner portfolio yesterday, so you could see that one. But liked it. And here, if you look at chart patterns, I believe this is a cup and handle. So if you were to draw from right here and pretend this is one big cup or a mug, whatever you want to call it, but it's usually called a cup and handle, from here to here, and then it comes back down and up. It didn't go back down to below. It comes back up. This part is the cup. This part is the handle. So usually when you get a sign like that, a chart like this, it can go up from the bottom of the cup to the top of the base here. So that is, we'll call it 30 to about 40. So this could go about a 10-point spread from when it breaks out. So 40, this could go all the way up to 50, right up here to this, back up here to where it was. So that is a target. So you could play this multiple different ways. What I did is I went in and bought 100 shares of this stock, and we'll walk through it. And then I sold a option, a call option, a covered call at 45, this first mark right here for August. So we'll walk through that and I'll show you what we did. But that's how I chose a new stock, a new position to put into the portfolio. So we'll get into the simulated trading here. I'm going to pull up H&R Block. HRB. So let's see, what do I have? Analyze. Did I buy? I haven't bought. HRB. All right, so I went and got 100 shares of this. So it looks like I already did that in this one. So bought 100 shares. I think I meant to buy 1 share this morning in the paper trading account. That's what I did in my live trading account, and I think I just left it at 100 and got 100 shares. So, and, or maybe I already had 100 shares of this one. HRB, 100 shares. Apparently back in the past when we were doing this paper trading account, I had 100 shares of this. Got it at 50 bucks. I actually shorted this in my real count years ago. So you can see in this count, the average price is 50 bucks, but today I just did it my count. I got paid at, I got it at the 41 something, 41.10 I think is what I got it at. So who knows what I did with the old paper trading account, but that's what we got. So I'm going to go in and trade, and I just went to the August position. That's 37 days out, and I sold a $45 call on this position. Since I have 100 shares, I can sell 1 contract. So selling the 45 August 21st contract. And in my live trading account, I got the 90. So let's just go up to 90 here. I'm sure they'll probably be able to get it filled in the paper trading account same way. I got 90 in my real account, so we'll just put that there. If you want to analyze it, we got the stock, so we are saying we will sell it at 45. So my real account, that would be almost a $400 profit if it goes above 45 and we sell it. Plus I got 100 bucks, so that would be $400 there plus the 90, so we'll say 490. So if we can divide that by the 4,100 I spent on it to buy the stock, that would be an 11%, almost a 12% return in a month. So we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, I get paid the 90 bucks divided by the 4,100 that I spent to buy the stock. 41, yeah, we'll say 41. That's a 2% return in 30 days, 37 days. So if you do that 12 times, yeah, it's a 26% return on money for the year. Plus, we'd get the dividend if we kept the stock past the August one. The next dividend is probably in September. So, good return on money there. Hopefully, we'll see how that plays out. Other stocks I traded today was Disney. This one, the one position we have is expiring this week. So, I decided I can go ahead and sell another put credit spread going out. The chart, looking at the chart, I wish it would stay together. For some reason, it's not. Chart's just kind of meandering right there. They do have earnings coming out August 5th, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Usually I don't like to trade with earnings coming up, but just about everything's earnings coming up. The only thing not, many banks have already done their earnings, so that could have been something we could have played. But again, I just don't think Disney's going down. I was able to get a 85.80 put credit spread. Let's trade that, and I did that. I believe I did that for, let's see, I think I did that for September. Go here. Looking at Delta, remember I want things about 15. So the 85 was the right mark. If you don't think it's going to go below 90, you could go a little more aggressive. But this count went 85. So I hit vertical up here, 85.80. And I did 2 contracts of those. And I got 55 in my real account. Has Disney gone down today? Or back up? Maybe it's gone back up since I traded it earlier. We'll put it in here. I got 55 in my account. Let's go 45, see if it will do it here. Alright, another thing I traded was the XLE. And what I did here, if I analyze what we have 2 contracts expiring this week. We're at max profit of these. So what I did was I went in and closed. I bought back the 90 puts, and I spent $2 for each contract. So I got spent $4 to close this out. That freed up the capital to then do this. Let's see if I go in and hit create closing order. Right now it says it at 3 cents. I got it for 2. Let's see if it'll just do it for 2. So that is closing that out, buying that back. And in my real one, if it's under $5, I don't pay the commission. And the paper trade account still makes you pay commission. So a lot of times I will wait till it's under $5 because in my real account, if it's under $5, I don't pay that commission. But we'll do it in here. See if it gets filled. All right, and so I got filled in my live account with that one, and then that freed up that $1,000 to turn around and do another put credit spread. Oh, that was the Disney one. No wonder. Dang it, didn't go to that one. Working, cancel. Trade, XLE, analyze, XLE. Okay, the XLE. I closed out this one here, the 45, no, the 50. Closed out the 50. And the reason I didn't do the other one, it just wasn't worth it. And sometimes when you, in the real account, if I closed out both at the same time, they make me pay the commission. So, what did I do here? Closed out the 53. Timber in here. Oh, this is the one. Did we roll this out? I don't know what happened here. All right, I'm just going to go in and trade what I actually did in my real account since that's what we're looking at. The real account, I closed out the $53 put that was expiring this weekend, or this Friday, and I opened up a new one in September. I did the 51.46. So I clicked on this and I did 3 contracts on this one. So I sold the 51, I bought the 46, and in the real account I got 41 cents here. Looks like they're giving me 40. So did that one, analyze that trade, take that one out there. All right. So here you can see in the probability cone, it's just outside that, it's inside that probability cone. So taking a chance there. When I looked at the single options. 51 gets you a delta 15. So that's what I'm looking at for 15. So just it puts it inside that probability cone. So I did that one. Confirm and send. Alright, so that's sitting there. So I'll watch those. So we have Disney, sold the stock, did Disney. I already had the HRB got filled. I don't see the HRB. 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 Did that one get sent? Let's see. Confirm and send. Alright, so now that should be in there. There we go. Okay, trying to sell that one for 90. That one's working. That one's working. They're all working right now, so nothing's getting filled at the moment. It's going a little slow for some reason in the paper train account. Alright, the last one I did was Oak. Again, it had the same. We've got several things going on here. I will get it right sometime here. All right. So we have long stock there. Hey, something got filled. Finally. HRB. All these calls. Let's pull those off. All right. So we have this one that's expiring again this week. It was a 80.75 put credit spread. We got $100 for it, and it looks like it's going to expire worthless. So this one I also went in and I bought back the 81 here, create closing order, and I was able to sell it for, this one I was able to sell for $3 also. Let's just put it in for 5. See if that gets filled. If it doesn't get filled, it's no problem. In the paper trade account, we've got plenty to work with here. But just to show you what I did in my real account, I bought this back because it was only $5, and that freed up my $1,000 to then do another trade. And the trade I did was going out to the September, and I did the same. What did I do? I did the same 80.75, I believe. 80.75. That's what I wrote down. Okay, again, delta right about 15. Hit vertical. I did 2 contracts of these, and I got 56 in my account, so I'm just going to put for 56. We'll see what it gets filled out here. So again, another put credit spread, promising to buy a stock if it drops below the strike price. In this case, it's 80. The price right now is at 90, so if we can get it at a $10 discount, buy some more. All right, confirm and send that one in. All right, so those are working. I'll watch those, see if they get filled. And so what I brought in today, and I'll just go over what I did in my live account since we don't know exactly what we got here. My Oak one, I got 2 contracts at 56, so that's $112. Then I did the XLE. I did 3 contracts. I got 41 cents each, so that's $123. Again, there's commissions on those, so a few bucks less. Disney, I did the 2 put credit spreads, and I got 55 each, so that's $110. And then the covered call on HRB, brought in $90. So grand total today of $435, minus a few bucks for commissions for the options, and there you have it. That's another week of bringing in some cash flow using stocks and cash that you already have in your portfolio. All right, have a good day. Bye.